Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Taru and today it is time for this year's first Panthos eyeshadows update. I like to do this every year and reset it in the beginning of the year. So we started fresh last time and I have a good update for you. So let's just get on it. I have 4 totally randomized eyeshadows and the goal is to hit pan. No usage goals, nothing. Pan is the goal. First up we have this I Heart Revolution Black Velvet palette, and the shade that was randomized was this guy, and you can see the nice shine pan. So this guy was just a great, very dark, cool brown eyeshadow, so I was able to use it in my crease with most looks, and it took 11 uses to hit pan on it. There was some use previously, so it didn't take too much, and I used a small crease brush, so yeah. There's pan. So this guy is rolling out of the project. Then next we got the Colourpop Good Sport palette, and I just depotted the shade that I'm working with so it's easier. This is Trooper, and can you see that tiny speck of pan? Okay, there, there. Yeah, I was not expecting to hit pan on a Colourpop matte this soon. It took 7 uses to hit pan on this one, and there was previous uses, and this is a powdery Colourpop matte, so it was fairly easy, and every time I used it as a first crease shade, so I did dip in and out multiple times in my look, and I am wearing every shade in mass today, so this is the first shadow I started with. So yeah, pan in that guy as well. Then we have another Colourpop matte. This is Get Fresh from Mint to Be, and I have a dip at it as well. No pan. This is the usual Colourpop matte. So I have used this one 8 times now. It's on my lids today and I kinda like it. I usually use shimmers on my lids, but I've used it a few times on my lid and I do appreciate a good matte as well, because this is super light, because I have used it excuse me, as a first transition shade as well, but it's kind of too pale even for me, so I think it works better on the lid. So yeah, 8 uses. We have a dip, yes, but this is gonna be the hard Colourpop matte formula, so this guy is staying in. Maybe I could have pan next time, who knows. There is a good dip, because I've used like a packing brush to really get the color to show, so if I keep doing that, then maybe, who knows. I'm sorry, I'm making a lot of noise. Then the last shadow comes from this big guy that I won from Ruth. She had a giveaway and that's mine, and I'm so happy, but it's a beast. And I was worried because I have no idea how deep these pans are, and according to the weight there is more than 1 gram in each shadow. We got the shade Sweet Cheeks. Can you spot it? Here it is, the only pan in this huge palette, but I did it. I wasn't expecting to have pan. It took 9 uses for this, and again I used it in my crease with a small denser brush, and yeah, because I was really worried with this shadow because it's so pigmented, but as a crease shade I used a small dance brush and there we are. It actually is kind of a powdery shadow, so its dip actually went somewhere. So now I'm not scared of this palette anymore because I know they are not really deep. Yeah, I think shallower than the Colourpop pans. So yeah, I have a feeling this might be here often because so many eyeshadows and no pans. So yeah, I'm not worried anymore because the pans aren't that deep, which is good. So Ruth, just go for it. Yeah, but that was that. I reaching for my stats because I like to follow my pan percentage. That is something that motivates me a lot. Hitting pans and eyeshadows, tracking my pan percentage, that is what gets me to use my eyeshadows. So we started the year because it kind of, at the end of the year, I remove like empty pans because I like to count them as pan hit for the year. That I like also then finish them. But then at the end of the year, I remove those and then I did some decluttering and blah, blah, blah. So every new year, it kind of resets and goes back usually a bit. So we started with 172 pans and the pan percentage was 34.3. And I have hit a lot of pans. If you watched my half pan project or project half pan, where I'm trying to have my palettes showing half pan, like I've hit pan in half the shades in every palette. That is the goal. So I hit a lot of pans there. So now I have 186. So I hit 14 pans this past month. And now we are at 37.1. So we got up almost 3%, which is nice. And my goal, I think I said last time that my goal, like soft goal, would be 40 and the ultimate goal would be 50%. At this rate, I could hit the 50, but I know my panning is gonna slow down significantly in the near future during summer and everything. But yeah, we are almost at 40 again, which is nice. But then we need 3 more eyeshadows. And I have my pretty random and it did something by itself because the shaking thing is a bit unreliable. So we're gonna 59, 205 and 31. So let's see, 31 is going to be, if my thingy wants to work. Apparently it's having a slow day. Aren't we all? 31 comes from Chocolate Rose Gold. That is something I'm kind of threading to do for the half pan project. So it's good that we are gonna work on it. I have no idea what shade that is. Then we had 59, right? Yes. 59 comes from Neutrals versus Neutrals palette. Nice. But I'm not sure if that shade already has pan. I don't know. I need to see. 205. Scrolling. 205 comes from the Into the Night palette. That was my project half pan difficult palette that I absolutely love. So yeah, we are gonna continue with that, and I will make sure that the one shadow doesn't have pan already, but yeah, it should be fine. I will be right back. I have the shades and they should be fine. So first up is, ooh, shiny, the Chocolate Rose Gold. It's nice that I rolled this in because I haven't been using it too much, because it is looking like this. It's the Huda Beauty dupe and I haven't used it in a long while, but the shade we got was this guy. Okay, so that's not too bad, but it is a brown, a basic brown. So, but I do need to hit a lot of pans in here to have it half panned, so it's good that we're working on it towards the goal. So this is the first one, and maybe I should just watch as we go. So yeah, kind of a ready, slightly pinkish mid-tone brown. Nothing too exciting. Then next up was the neutrals versus neutrals palette, and I kind of remembered correctly. I had already finished that shade that we wrote, but there is something in its place now again. So it is this pan. There was just a lid setting shade. I finished it, and then I did some like I decluttered some palettes, but then I saved few shades from there. So this was one, and these two also are from another palette. But this is what we got. It is a kind of a orangey, coppery, whatever shimmer. But I already had pan on this one previously, but now it's, yeah, basic shades. You know, if you've watched me before, brown is not my favorite, and warm browns are not my favorite. Then we have this, and for this we have the shade Vamp, and because I know this palette so well, I already know or knew that it's this guy. It's brown, because obviously I hit pan on all my favorite shades. So yeah, it's this very chunky glittery brown. So I have used it to deepen up my looks. Well, it has some, I don't know if I really swatched this before. But it's very cool toned compared to the other guys. So yeah, very glittery and very cool toned. But yeah, that's our revolution part of the project. I do have a lot of revolution. But then let's watch the ColourPop there as well, so we can see the whole thingy. If you can see this shade, because it's so light. Okay. You can barely see it, but it's there. I don't know if I can make a look with all of these. I mean, you can always just put this in the inner corner or below the lash line, but yeah. Now we have some shimmers as well. Last time it was all matte, so that's nice. And yeah, I'm happy that this is still staying on my desk, not going anywhere. But that is the very brown color story plus the blue. Well, it should be easy to use. Yeah, this might take a while because there are no dips in this shade. Yeah, so these are a bit more deep maybe than the, I mean, this cool brown is gonna be super easy because they are very shallow, but these are a bit deeper. But anyway, hopefully next time I will have some new pans so we can roll new shades in, and then it will probably slow down a bit when the field season starts for my project. But yeah, that's the color story. Let's get the browns out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye.